If you're running paid ads right now, you are probably burning money. I don't care how good your Facebook creatives are or how dialed in your Google search keywords are. If you are sending your traffic to a terrible landing page, you're filling up a bucket with a massive hole in the bottom. Here's the brutal truth. On average, between 70% and 90% of your visitors are leaving your landing page without doing absolutely anything. Nearly half of them bounce before even clicking a single button. And when it comes to forms, a staggering 81% of people abandon them right after starting. But it doesn't have to be this way. We've looked at the data behind tens of millions of landing page conversions to separate the winners from the losers. Across all industries, the median conversion rate is hovering right at 6.6%. If you're hitting around 4% or 5%, you are completely average. But the top 10% of landing pages, the elite performers, they are converting at 11% or higher. They are literally getting double the leads and double the sales from the exact same amount of traffic. So, what do those top 10% pages have in common? Today, we are breaking down the ultimate data-backed anatomy of a high-converting landing page. We're going to cover the tech specs you are probably ignoring, the visual psychology that forces people to click, and the exact strategy to use on your forms so you never lose a lead again. Grab a notebook. Let's dive in. Let's start with the foundation, the stuff that isn't sexy, but pays the bills. Section 1, the tech specs. Speed is revenue. It is that simple. We live in an era where human attention spans have dropped to an abysmal 47 seconds. Modern users want instant gratification, with nearly 47% of people expecting a page to load in 2 seconds or less. If your landing page is sluggish, you're actively driving customers away. The data shows that pages that load in just 1 second have a conversion rate 3 times higher than pages that take 5 seconds to load. In fact, for every single second of delay during that initial load time, your conversions drop by 7%. Think about that math. If your business is generating $1 million a month through a landing page, just a 1-second delay is costing you $70,000 in lost revenue. Your absolute ceiling for loading speed should be under 2.4 seconds, but aiming for sub-second load times is where the real money is made. Next up in the tech specs, the mobile paradox. You've been told for years to optimize for mobile, and the data proves why. A massive 82.9% of all landing page traffic now comes from smartphones and tablets. Mobile optimization is absolutely non-negotiable, and making your site mobile-friendly can boost conversions by up to 100% compared to a non-optimized site. But here's the crazy twist that nobody talks about. Even though mobile drives almost 5 times more visitors, desktop traffic actually converts 8% better. Why? Because of friction. Mobile users are often scrolling on the go with lower intent, easily frustrated by tiny buttons and clunky checkouts. Desktop users are usually sitting down in a focused buying session. The takeaway? You must design a flawless, fast experience to capture the mobile traffic, but don't ignore your desktop experience, because that is where the most reliable conversions are actually closing. All right, your page loads instantly. Now, how do we actually get them to stay and click? Most marketers write landing pages like they're trying to impress their college professors. Huge mistake. When you write copy at an 8th or 9th grade level, or worse, use complex professional language, you are tanking your sales. Pages written at a professional level average a measly 5.3% conversion rate, but pages written at a 5th to 7th grade reading level, they convert at a massive 11.1%. That is a 56% to over 100% boost just for dumbing it down. Simple copy converts because the human brain wants the path of least resistance. Keep it simple, punchy, and benefit-driven. Next, you need to eliminate the paradox of choice. You might think giving people options is a good thing. Sign up for my newsletter, or buy this product, or read this blog. No, do not do this. Landing pages that feature multiple offers see their conversion rates plummet by up to 266%. You need a single focused call to action. Pages that stick to one primary CTA convert at 13.5% on average, significantly higher than pages with 5 or more links. Furthermore, remove your website's top navigation menu. Stripping away the navigation bar removes outbound distractions and can double your conversion rate. And let's talk about that CTA button. If your button currently says the word submit, change it immediately. Using generic words like submit decreases conversion rates by about 3%. You need action-oriented language. Complete the phrase, I want to. If the user wants a quote, the button should say get my free quote. And if you really want to level up, use personalized CTAs. Data shows that personalized CTAs convert 202% better than generic ones. Now, let's talk visual proof. Humans process visual imagery in just 13 milliseconds, and we remember 80% of what we see compared to just 20% of what we read. If you're trying to explain a complex product, add a video. Having a product demo or explainer video on your page can increase conversions by as much as 86%. But visuals alone aren't enough. You need trust. Despite everything we know about marketing, over 76% of marketers still do not include social proof on their landing pages. This is insane. Displaying customer testimonials can increase conversions by 34%, and adding reviews can boost performance by up to 270%. People don't want to be the first person to try your product. Show them that other people love it, and they will pull out their credit cards. Okay, so your copy is sharp, your page is fast, and they finally click that CTA button. But then you hit them with a massive, intimidating form. Remember earlier when I said 81% of people abandon forms after starting? This is the biggest leak in your entire funnel. The average landing page form has about 11 fields. It's too much. You are creating massive friction. If you reduce your form from 11 fields down to just 4 fields, the data shows you will see a 120% increase in conversions, up to 160% in some case studies. Only ask for the absolute essentials. In fact, some top marketers say a name and an email address are the only fields you actually need. Everything else is a nice to have you can ask for later. Asking for invasive information like a phone number or home address up front will make visitors instantly bounce. But what if you run a B2B company and you have to qualify your leads with more questions? Here is a secret weapon, the multi-step strategy. Instead of showing all 7 to 10 questions at once, break them up using progressive disclosure. Ask 1 or 2 easy questions first, like what industry are you in? Once they click the answer, they feel momentum. By the time you ask for their email on step 3 or 4, they are already psychologically committed to finishing. Multi-step forms reduce perceived effort, especially on mobile, where screen space is limited. Landing pages are not a set-it-and-forget-it asset. The elite businesses hitting 10%, 15%, or 20% conversion rates don't guess what works. They use data and they test constantly. In fact, 77% of businesses use A/B testing. Keep in mind, only 1 in 8 tests will produce a statistically significant win. But that one win compounds over time, driving your cost to acquire a customer down and your revenue through the roof. To recap, get your load speed under 2 seconds. Keep your copy at a 5th grade reading level. Stick to one single offer. Add video and social proof. And stop asking for 11 form fields. If you apply these tech specs, psychological triggers, and form strategies, you won't just compete, you will dominate. If you found this breakdown valuable, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another data-driven marketing breakdown. Drop a comment below with your current landing page conversion rate. Let's see who is beating the 6.6% average. Keep testing, keep optimizing, and I will see you in the next video.